this video finds everyone doing well. I had told everyone that I was going to make a bait tank video. Here is a cheap bait tank video. Y'all see this right here? This is 40 gallons. That's a little electric aerator. If you look at the bubbles coming out of this bad boy right here, I want you to look at the bubbles. Well, here's what me and the little man does with that right there. We go down here at the river. We'll catch 4, 5, 6 brown, bluegill, whatever. We bring them back home. We throw them in this bait tank. I've had them live 2 to 3 weeks in this tank. We can go bass fishing or with shad or whatever, crappie fishing. And any crappie fisherman knows you're going to have minnows left over. Guess what, man? Bring them home. Just bring them home. Chuck them in this bad boy right here. And they will live. I've had crappie minnows live almost a month. Would probably live longer than that. But here's the ticket with that tank. If you're going to use it tomorrow, you want to fill it up today. And as it sets over 24 hours, the pH will adjust in the water. And then when you throw the fish in there, it won't be that big of a shock to them like fresh tap water. You know, the water will adjust itself over a couple of days. And then if you leave them in there, which I leave the top off to let bugs and leaves and rainwater and things like that fall in there. Well, if your water starts getting old, you can stick a siphon hose in it. As you're siphoning water out, be pumping more water back in, and it kindly adjusts itself till it gets to the clarity that you want it. And it works great. I'm telling you, it works great. Alright, here's another ticket right here. This is what we do on the boat. This is a Lowe's Home Depot special. It's 50 gallons. Look at the bubbles. Alright, I got this little 12-volt aerator right here. Got it plumbed into the side. And I want you to look. When we're going to do some stripe fishing, we go up and buy a bunch of trout, 12, 14-inch trout. I can keep 10 trout alive in this tank for 2 days. We can go catch a bunch of skipjack, same thing, 2-pound skipjack, 2-3 days, keep them alive in this tank. This here, if you don't do this, when you fill it full of water, your tank wants to spread out, and your lid don't fit good, and all your water splashes out. But when you do that, booyah, your lid fits good. And the deal with that one, when you go somewhere like Big Fish Outfitters, they've got pumps that they can pump their treated water into this tank for you. And if you don't do that, you can take a little simple bilge pump, hook it to your battery with a hose, pump all your water out of the river or the lake into here. When you get ready to empty it, just reverse your bilge pump, pump all the water back out. Which I like with this, and if I get ready to empty it, if I don't want to dump it out, I just stick a siphon hose down in it, siphon the water out, no big deal. But guys, y'all can get bait tanks, $30 to $1,000, just whatever you want to spend. I've got about 50 bucks in this little deal right here. 50, 60 bucks. I can keep bait alive for 2 days. That's all I need. I don't need to keep bait alive no longer than that. In the wintertime, you don't have to do anything. In the summertime, if it's up July, whatever, you're going to have to add some ice to keep your water cooler for the fish. But you'll figure that out as you go. But anyway, look at this, man. We got 50, 60 bucks right here compared to 1,000. This, we're talking practically free besides having to buy that aerator. And all of the bait that you're used to just throwing away, well, guess what? Bring it home, throw it in your tank, you got it next week. I'm all about simple, man, because I don't have a lot of money, you know. Ain't nothing fancy around this place. We do what we do. We make the best of what we got. The Lord has blessed us, and everything tends to work out. And another thing with this tank, for the boat, a lot of people with a little John boat, you don't have a live well. You can get these 20 gallon, 30 gallon, 40 gallon, hook you up a little aerator in it, keep your crappie, keep your bluegill. Then when you get back to the dock, if you're not going to keep them, turn them loose and they're alive as they can be. If you plan on keeping them, you get home and your bait's as fresh as, or your fish is as fresh as it come out of the water. But guys, I hope this has helped somebody. I hope somebody will do it. Your buddy Eric loves you, and I pray y'all have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful weekend. We're about to wrap the races up over here, and let's do it again, man. Eric loves you.